Hey guys, what's up? It's Dan again from CryptoCamacho.com, where each day I help you navigate through this crazy cryptocurrency world. Today, guys, because the response has been so positive, because there's been so much interest in this topic, I wanted to revisit the topic. I wanted to kind of re-explore why I am all in on privacy coins in 2018. This year, guys, is going to be the year of privacy coins, and I want to give you 8 specific reasons why I think privacy coins are going to be the next boom in 2018, and why you can't go wrong with privacy coins, right? There's a lot of them out there, right? What's a privacy coin? It's Monero, it's Navcoin, it's Verge, it's Zcash, it's Dash, it's Deep Onion, it's there's a lot of them, guys. There's a ton of privacy coins out there right now. Particle, there's another one. There's a lot of privacy coins out there, guys, and I think there's going to be huge demand for them. If not this year, definitely within the next 2 to 3 years as governments start cracking down on cryptocurrencies. So I've devised 8 reasons why I think you should be buying privacy coins in 2018. And let's jump right into it. Reason number 1, demand. This is the most important reason of this entire chart right here, right? Demand. People want to protect their privacy online, especially when it comes down to money. People do not want the government. They do not want third-party regulators. They do not want other people in their business, especially when it comes to money. So there is an acute and high demand for privacy coins to just get people out of their private lives, right? That's the main reason. There's going to be a huge demand for privacy coins in 2018, which means that the prices are going to spike, right? And that's because the demand for privacy coins is going up, up, up. Look at any of the privacy coins and you'll know what I'm talking about. Look at Monero. It's the only cryptocurrency now used to power the dark net, the dark web, right? The demand is going up. People realize that the government can track Bitcoin. They realize that they can be taxed on other altcoins. They realize that regulators can track exactly who they are and what they're doing with their cryptocurrencies by using most of these altcoins that are out there. A lot of people don't like that. A lot of people don't want to be tracked, whether it's, on the internet, whether it's, in your house with surveillance, whether it's, your money. People don't want to be tracked anymore, and that's why the demand is going up. Number 2, anonymity. With cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, etc., people can easily track your transactions and payment history. Privacy coins fix that. They are completely anonymous. And if you've watched previous videos, you'll know that different privacy coins are different degrees of anonymity and privacy and security. So you got to look at which ones you really like. But to some degree, all privacy coins offer some sort of anonymity, right, for your identity. Number 3, the dark net. With the meteoric rise of the dark net, people want to protect their identity if they're buying drugs, pirated materials, and other nefarious things. This is only a catalyst. Keep that in mind. This is not what's going to drive privacy coins, but it is definitely going to catalyze or be a catalyst to propel privacy coins into the mainstream and into, the eyeballs of people like me that don't go to the dark net very often, right? They're for people like me, everyday people like you, like me, that want anonymity, that don't want other people messing in our lives. And that is why they start in the dark net, because people want to do nefarious things, want to do things they're not supposed to do that are against the law. But then it eventually goes into the mass market and gets more widespread adoption. That's what's going to happen. And that is what's happening. Next, tax avoidance. It's a little taboo, yes. Most people don't want to talk about it. They don't want to admit it. They don't want to even be part of it. But privacy coins are going to be the coins of choice for people that want to avoid taxes. And that's mainly because authorities can't see how much money you're storing or where you're storing it. They will have no record of how much Monero you have or how much Deep Onion you might have, because it will be anonymous. It will be untraceable. So you could have a stick, a hardware wallet, let's just say, and you could have $1 million of Monero on this stick or $1 million of Deep Onion on your hardware wallet. Who's going to know? Nobody's going to know. The government's not going to know. And when you want to make a transaction, what do? You simply take your hardware wallet, you load it into your computer, you take off some of that Monero or Deep Onion or whatever it is you may be trading with, and you make a transaction, you make a purchase, right? You could buy back Bitcoin, you could buy back whatever you want, right, to make a transaction. But the government and the IRS are not going to be able to track where you're storing your Monero, where it is, right, or how much you even have. They aren't going to know. They're going to know how much it rises. They're not going to know. So if you want to avoid taxes, which I do not recommend, and I highly advise against avoiding taxes, but if you are that kind of person, privacy coins are the way to go. Next, the technology, and this is an important one, guys, the technology. As you'll discover, the technology goes way beyond Bitcoin. The best privacy coins, which I've covered in previous videos, are far cheaper, faster, and more innovative than outdated cryptos like Bitcoin. This is an important point because as the technology gets better and better and better, which it already has compared to Bitcoin in many cases, people are going to adopt privacy coins just because the technology is better, because they're faster, because the transaction costs are cheaper, because they're easier to use. The utility is better. It's stronger. The applications are stronger. There's more applications for them than Bitcoin. The technology makes a big difference, guys. The technology is what also acts as a catalyst to adoption, to mass adoption. And that is why the darknet has been adopting Monero, because the technology has been better than Bitcoin. It's faster, it's cheaper, it's anonymous, it's untraceable, it's unlinkable. It's all of these different things that Bitcoin is not. So people are adopting it maybe for nefarious reasons, maybe to buy drugs, but also maybe because they want a faster coin, maybe because they want lower fees and transactions. All of these reasons are, propelling privacy coins up, up, up. Look at Deep Onion, the Tor network. That technology is fantastic. It's incredible compared to Bitcoin. And that's why it's going to go higher and higher and higher as it gets more widespread adoption. Next, they work. Number 6, they work. This isn't just a nice idea. Privacy coins like Monero are already transacting millions and millions and millions of dollars online. Just go Google Monero transactions, Monero on the dark web. You'll see how much people are using Monero, and it's staggering how much they are using Monero. Number 7, people are already choosing privacy coins over Bitcoin. Monero is already becoming the default cryptocurrency for the dark web, and the trend is going to continue. I expect other privacy coins to start getting traction in the dark web. That will flush out the scalability issues. That will flush out any technological issues that they may see. That'll flush out any anonymity, privacy, security issues. That's going to happen as they get more and more adoption, more traction, more scaling will happen, more issues will be discovered, more patches and fixes will be applied, right? That's how it works, guys. Number 8, and not to be discounted, but also not to be held up as the most important reason, but cryptocurrency leaders and influencers. This is important whether or not you want to accept it or not. Leaders have an influence on the prices of cryptocurrencies, at least today and for the near foreseeable future. When you have a following of 1 million people and you say Verge or Monero or whatever privacy coin is the future, that those 1 million people or followers are going to take notice, and they're going to act on your recommendations, especially if they trust you, they know you're an expert in a certain field, so forth and so on. Those 1 million people are going to act, and a percentage of those people are going to go and buy whatever recommendation is made by that influencer, right? That's just the reality. So while you may like or hate, love or hate, John McAfee, right, the creator of McAfee antivirus software, you may love him or hate him, but he is an influencer. He does control people on social media. He controls what they do to a large extent. He doesn't control their minds, but his influence controls their actions, what they do. They hear John McAfee say, "Oh, Monero is the next best thing. You should go buy Verge," and they immediately go jump and buy it, right? Now, there is some credence to that because you can profit when influencers say things. You just have to be careful what they're saying, and timing is everything. You have to time it right, otherwise it's meaningless, right? So John McAfee is a huge proponent of privacy coins for many of the reasons I've already outlined. He, may not have the greatest reputation in some cases, but he's still one of the leading voices of cryptocurrency. He is one of the largest and most influential people talking about cryptocurrency. He's one of the smartest thought leaders talking about cryptocurrency. He is one of the most technical leaders who knows about cryptocurrency, who knows the inner workings of how the darknet works, about how cryptocurrencies work, about how blockchains work, about how mathematics works, about how network works, how network effects play out, about how topography works. He knows a lot about all of these things, and I follow him and listen to him because of these things, right? And as you'll see below, his recommendations are privacy coins in 2018, guys. That's why I'm telling you, All of these 8 reasons are pointing to why you need to get on the bandwagon and buy some privacy coins. I've already gone through and recommended some privacy coins. I'm going to do some individual recommendations here coming up in the next few days. But if there's one thing I can leave you with, guys, in 2018, privacy coins are going to be big. In 2019, they're going to even be bigger. And as time goes on, they're going to grow and grow and grow and grow because this is the future. People do not want a centralized internet. People do not want a centralized financial system. People do not want a centralized government controlling your lives. People do not want regulators. People do not want to pay hefty taxes for programs they do not agree with. Privacy coins are going to disrupt all of that. They're going to displace all of that in time. Mark my words, I promise you that they are going to. I don't know which privacy coin is going to be up on top. I don't know which one's going to, rise to the top in years to come. I don't know which ones are going to rise and fall and go out of business. I don't know. But I do know that privacy coins are not going away, and they're only going to grow in time. Hope you guys found this useful. I'm Dan again from Crypto Camacho, and let me know what you guys think of privacy coins in 2018. If I missed any of the reasons, please let me know. We'd love to hear it. See you guys. Talk to you next time.